Welcome back, everyone. While there may still be some debate on the outcome of those charged in the Savannah Graywin murder, one group is happy charges were just filed. They're actually pushing for justice for all Indigenous women. And Whitney Fear is with us this morning to talk a little bit about the Justice for Savannah March that's happening tonight. And Whitney, thank you so much for joining us today. And we did talk a little bit on the phone yesterday, and it's easy to talk about Savannah Graywin and what happened to her, but you said this march is really about more than just Savannah. Can you expand on that?
Well, it's for all Indigenous women and girls that have experienced violence, either gone missing or been the victims of violent crimes, because it's been happening for so long and it's such a frequency that it's an epidemic. And so we're just trying to call attention to that, keep attention on the matter so that things can improve.
Is that kind of why you're continuing to have these March for Justice events?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's kind of the message? I mean, expanding on that, do you start the conversation as well when you get groups of people together at these?
Yeah, if people want to know more about exactly how the issue emerged or what's going on with it, we're happy to talk about that.
Savannah continues to be in the headlines, and rightly so. But you had told me there are a couple of other cases that kind of hit close to home for you that maybe haven't got the attention and actually didn't go through any court process yet, and that's tough to hear. Can you expand a little bit on some of the stories you told me?
Sure. Yeah. So there actually is no real formal record keeping of how many Indigenous people are missing right now currently in the United States, unless they're minors. So there are many cases of missing people right now, and there have been recent deaths too that have resulted from, or that have been the end of those missing persons cases, which has been really unfortunate. There's a very young girl in Canada that was, or not Canada, Alaska, that was found dead, murdered just a few months ago. Ashley Loring Heavy Runner's family in Montana continues the search for her. She's been missing for over a year. Mariah Highhawk's family in Rapid City, South Dakota, continues to try to seek justice for for Mariah, who they believe was murdered. And then Olivia Lone Bear, who was found, unfortunately, deceased this.
And expanding on her, Olivia is from Newtown and was missing but found in Lake Sakakawea, right? And so that, at least, once again, in North Dakota, although you're talking about Montana and Alaska, is your group, are you talking to those family members, trying to expand or reach more people to tell their stories?
Well, we mostly want to serve as an advocate for those families, so of course the opportunity is always open should they want to do that, but we mostly just, I think that more so the goal is to give those families and loved ones a voice and a platform in which to bring attention to bringing their loved ones home or bringing the people responsible for murder or assault to justice.
And you said this is a very timely topic as well, as far as where we are with elections and voting for lawmakers who you feel are listening.
Yeah, well, not so much. It doesn't have to be about voting for lawmakers that are listening, but if there are ones that are in process of bringing about legislation that would be important, if they don't become reelected, we need the issue to continue to be relevant so that if they're not reelected and someone else takes their place, there is someone there that's ready and willing to pick up the work and continue with it.
Before you go, tell us one more time. So the march is tonight. What time and where can people go if they want to take part?
5:30 in the parking lot across the street from Bab's Coffee on Main Avenue.
Okay. March for Justice tonight. Whitney, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.